The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener discretion is advised.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
The beat! The man! You gotta beat the man! Woo!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729280. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729280. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us hewwrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here!
Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now. Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you download and install it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I can get away with saying that, figuratively speaking, that entrance theme, every time I've heard it over the last 25 years, has always given me goosebumps. It never fails. And now 25 years later, we are rising out of respect for what has really been an unbelievable career. Truly, there is no other way of describing The Undertaker's career in WWE, really in just professional wrestling in general. He's become a household name, and when I first heard that we're going to be celebrating the 25th anniversary of The Undertaker, I was psyched. I was excited, just like all of you were, about this when I first saw the promo, hearing The Undertaker's gong go off, and how we rose 25 years ago for him, and now we're rising for him again 25 years later. Actually, the way the promo goes is 25 years ago he rose for us, and 25 years later we are rising for him. I really respect how WWE are going all out with this and playing it out in the way of a storyline with a Wyatt family. All four members, including even Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt, have issues with the Brothers of Destruction, and because of the Brothers of Destruction taking on the Wyatts in the Undertaker anniversary match, a lot of people have different ways of thinking this is going to play out. A lot of people think Kane is going to turn on The Undertaker, setting up for the Undertaker versus Kane match, which will obviously be The Undertaker's final match of his career at WrestleMania 32, with the venue being Dallas, Texas next year. It fits perfectly with The Undertaker's history with WrestleMania being unbeaten for so many years, and then having faced Kane before at two previous WrestleManias and making it a triple header, facing Kane again in his final match, where Kane would obviously probably defeat The Undertaker in his final match and retire The Undertaker. The Undertaker now is up to 25 years. In his 26th year, could finalize his run with the company. That's how a lot of people feel it's going to go. Or probably we're going to get the Undertaker versus Sting match at WrestleMania, which actually I'm going to be talking about next week here on the show for what will feel like the 500th time for a lot of you. But the reason why I'm putting over matches like the Undertaker versus Kane and the Undertaker versus Sting so much is because really there's nobody else you can put in the ring against the Undertaker to have a final match with. I think it would be perfect, absolutely perfect, if we saw Sting versus The Undertaker, with how they remain true to their respective brands and how they're going head-to-head in the one brand that was victorious in the Monday Night War. It would be awesome seeing that, but it would be equally as awesome and infamous if we saw The Undertaker versus Kane in a scenario where Demon Kane, the Masked Kane, took on the Dead Man Undertaker for the first time since WrestleMania in 2004, back in MSG at WrestleMania 20. I'd love to see something like that played out, but, you know, the Wyatt thing, I guess that's what we're going with for WrestleMania. WWE Creative feel that's the more far effective thing for The Undertaker, but a lot of people are talking about how they feel this is going to play out. I am really interested in finding out how this is all going to go, because we're just a few months away from WrestleMania 32 next year in Dallas, Texas, which tickets are going on sale for, I believe, this coming Friday. So we're going to find out how it's going to play out over the next couple of months. But regardless of how you feel about The Undertaker, he's been a fan favorite, he's been a heel, he's been a neutral. Fans have had mixed reactions and opinions when it comes to The Undertaker. He truly is a household name. He defines and has defined for years what a household name really has meant to the wrestling business, facing everyone from Hulk Hogan right through to Shawn Michaels in absolutely five-star matches. There are very few people who have outperformed The Undertaker and been able to give it to The Undertaker just as well as he's been able to bring it to and give it to them over the years. Very few people have had as many five-star matches as The Undertaker's had, and his win-loss record definitely is something that you cannot compare to anything else in the wrestling business, because the number of times The Undertaker has actually lost a match or tapped out definitely are few in numbers compared to the amount of times The Undertaker has won either by pinfall or by making somebody submit. The number of times The Undertaker wins obviously outnumbers the amount of times The Undertaker has lost throughout his legendary career, no matter what avenue of The Undertaker's career we are talking about, what generation. We are talking about, of course, the original Dead Man, going from that to the American Badass to the Phenom, Dead Man again, reborn. There's so much that The Undertaker has given us over the years, so why not respect that with a tribute coming at this year's Survivor Series on the 22nd of the month. It's awesome how WWE have gone about promoting this. The whole promo, the whole concept of Survivor Series surrounding around what is obviously the main event, The Undertaker and Kane reuniting as the Brothers of Destruction, taking on the Wyatt family, who've had issues with The Undertaker and Kane seemingly for forever. Really appreciate how they're going about hyping this up by taking out The Undertaker first off at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view at the conclusion after The Undertaker loses to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar cementing his legacy. In the words of Michael Cole, he leaves with Paul Heyman, leaves it to the Wyatts to decimate The Undertaker for what's left of the Dead Man. The Undertaker, of course, decimated by all the Wyatts and carried out symbolically at the conclusion of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Then the following night in the aftermath, of Hell in a Cell. Kane takes exception to what the Wyatts did to The Undertaker, his brother. He comes out and does a number on the Wyatts, and the Wyatts eventually use the number game to their advantage, and they do the same thing to Kane, decimating him and carrying him out symbolically. And now, over the next couple of weeks, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Most recently, Bray Wyatt allowed that he had obtained the power of both The Undertaker and Kane and become the single most powerful entity in professional wrestling. And then out of nowhere, this Brothers of Destruction tribute video sort of plays after the ramp explodes. So obviously a resurrection of the Brothers of Destruction is probably forthcoming, either at Survivor Series or before Survivor Series in the way of a promo. But I really appreciate how every little aspect of this is tying together significantly, and you couldn't have played it out any better for The Undertaker's 25th anniversary. A lot of people probably feel that facing the Wyatts is something that's just being thrown together for the purpose of celebrating 25 years of The Undertaker because you could have had a better opponent for The Undertaker. A lot of people probably also feel that Kane should probably